Advisor, dear chairperson, and everybody. Yeah, welcome to the BPI Futures recitation lecture. So today, since Mr. Fang is in the school, she's on duty today, so she cannot be the presenter of today's lecture. So I will, instead of her, to be the presenter of today's recitation lecture. Okay, thank you for joining me in this afternoon. So we will continue to learn the topic about Chang Sumei and Mr. Lin in Nirvana in Fire. So before we start, I would like to recite the content, or I would like to review the content of yesterday with all of you together. So firstly, let's check the content of yesterday. W, both the emperor and Jiang Xia are aware that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Sumei in such a reason? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you so much. So, okay. So this is the content from yesterday. So let's check the content for today. So what will be the next? So, okay, so today we're going to learn some comments from our kind mentor about this question. Actually, yesterday we have from the context we know there is a question. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Sumei in such a reason? So today, our kind mentor, we will learn the reply from our kind mentor for this question. So let's check it together. What's the answer for this question? So okay, the kind mentor, can the only left prince who has involved in Chang Sumei issue be killed? W, oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. So from this, we know the reason, we know the actual reason. We know the actual reason why the emperor was overwhelmed by Chang Sumei's reason. We know why, because he cannot kill his only son who has succession to his throne. Otherwise, the throne can flow into Jiang Xia's hand, and this is not the old emperor's wishes. This is not what the old emperor would like to see. Okay, so that's the only reason. Even though the emperor knows everything, even though the emperor knows the truth, but as we have learned before, he chooses to believe Chang Sumei instead of Jiang Xia, because he cannot kill his own son. If he chooses to believe Jiang Xia, so that means he has to kill his own son. That is what that's not what he wants. Yeah, that's not what he wants. Yeah, okay, so that's the whole story. So thank you so much for listening. So so regarding today's content, do you have any vocabulary that you would like to study? Yeah, I also typed the Chinese meaning in the dialogue. So if you have any new vocabularies that need to study, so please let me know. Because for me, I think we have grasped all these vocabularies. I think there is new vocabularies for us. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Manju. Thank you for your response. Yes, okay. So since there is no new vocabulary, so let's check it. Let's listen it in the Google translation.
The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Yeah, okay, so here, yeah, may I have your attention about this very, the meaning of very here is, we can check it together. It's not an adverb, it's an adjective, very. It can say it's the actual, it's the only, it's the actual, it's the mere reason. Yeah, used to emphasize that you're talking about a particular thing or person and not about another. And used to emphasize a noun. So here, I think we should take number 3, meaning used to emphasize a noun. So here, very is to emphasize thing. That's the thing the emperor should take into consideration. That means before that argument, or in that argument, yeah, the emperor has thought about it. He knows it and has thought about it. He need to take this issue into consideration. Yeah, that's the very thing. Okay, so let's continue.
The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Yeah, okay, I'll read it 2 times. Okay, the kind mentor, can the only left prince who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. The kind mentor, can the only left prince who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. Okay, so now is your time to practice and write today's paragraph. Yeah, so please take mic. Please type L9 on the screen and take the mic. Okay, first one is virtue. Virtue, please read and recite it.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Yeah, good afternoon, virtue.
The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. Next one, Andrew, please.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. The kind mentor, can the only left prince, who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed. W. Oh, that's the very thing. Very thing. The emperor should take into consideration.
Right.
Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you. So next one, Ajul, please.
Good afternoon, Daisy. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, you please.
Yeah, the kind mentor can only lecture prince who has involved in Changsu may each be killed. W. Or that's the everything the emperor should take into consideration. Thank
Yes,
you.
right. Thank you so much. So, okay, from your reading and recitation, I think it is necessary to separate these two sentences. Okay, I will follow my way, but it's all depending on you. You can follow it and you can follow your own way. Okay. The kind mentor can only let the prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. Be killed? Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. So, okay, that's my way, and it's all depending on you. You can follow your way also, no problem. Okay, so next one. Vigors, please recite and read it.
Good afternoon, teacher and everybody.
Good afternoon.
The candidate can the only left prince who had involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. 3. The kind mentor can the only left prince who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed. W. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. Thank you so much.
Yes, excellent. Thank you so much, Vigors. Thank you. So, Elva, please read it.
Yes, thank you. The kind mentor can the only left prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. W.O. That's the right thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Right. I'm looking forward to hearing your recitation soon, Elva. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So, okay. I'll read and recite this paragraph. The kind mentor can the only left prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed? W. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. Okay, recite. The kind mentor can the only left prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed? W. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Thank you so much for listening. And then Jim, please read it.
Yes. The fundamental can the only left prince who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? W. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Yeah, right. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing your recitation soon. Okay, thank you. So, Manju, please recite it.
Thank you, teacher. Yes. The kind mentor can the only left prince who has involved in Changsu Mei issue be killed? W. Oh, that everything the emperor should take into consideration.
Right here. Yeah, we should pay attention to this part. Take into consideration. Yeah, here we need to pay attention to. Just now, I almost made a mistake. I almost recited as take into account. So that's not correct. The right one should be taken into consideration. Okay, thank you. So Eva, please read and recite it.
Yes, thank you. The kind of mental can the only left prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. W.O. That's the worst thing the emperor should take into consideration. Now you said the kind of mental can the only left prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. W.O. That's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Right, exactly. You're amazing, Eva. Thank you. So let me check the list. Jim, are you ready to recite it? Jim, Wu Jing. Yeah, you please.
Yeah. Okay. The fundamental can the only prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. W.O. That's the first thing the emperor should take into consideration.
Yes. So could you read it again?
Okay.
There is an adjective left has been omitted by you. Yeah, you can read it again.
Okay.
Yes.
The fundamental can the only left prince who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. W.O. That's the very thing. That's the first thing the emperor should take into consideration. Okay,
yeah, right, exactly. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Jim. Thank you. So next one, Ajul, please recite it.
Yes, thank you. The kind mentor can the only left prince who has sorry, once again.
Yeah, right. Okay.
The kind of mental can the only the mental can the only left prince prince oh sorry
Who has
oh yeah, who has involved in Changshu Mei issue be killed. W.O. That's the everything. The emperor.
Everything?
Everything. 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 The,
Okay.
yeah. The kind mental should take into consideration. Yeah.
Yeah, you're so cute.
Sorry.
That's the very thing that kind mentor should take into consideration. So that means our kind mentor is the emperor in the drama. Okay, you're so cute, Aju. Yeah, firstly, it's not everything, it's the very thing. Very. Aju. Yeah, it's very.
Yeah.
Very thing.
Very,
First line.
very thing.
Very
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Everything. Everything.
And then the second one here is not our kind mentor. It's the emperor.
Emperor.
Yeah, it's the emperor should take into consideration.
The emperor should take into consideration. Yeah.
Right.
Very thing. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe you can try again to recite it again. Okay, thank you so much, Ajin. Okay, next one is vigorous, not virtue. Yeah, please recite the contents of yesterday.
Okay. Both the emperor and Jiang Xia are aware that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Su Mei in such a reason?
Yes, wow, so fluently and precisely. Thank you so much. Okay, Manju, yeah, recite the same content, please.
Thank you. Yes. W. Both the emperor and Jiang Xia are aware that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Su Mei in such a region?
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Wu-Jin, please.
Yes. W. Both the emperor and Jiang Xia are aware that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Su Mei in such a reason? Okay.
Yes, right, exactly. So okay, I will read yesterday's and today's content and then try to recite them together. Firstly, I will read. W. Both the emperor and Jiang Xia are aware that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Su Mei in such a reason? The kind mentor. Can the only left prince who has been involved in Chang Su Mei issue be killed? W. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration. Okay, recite. W. Both the emperor and Jiang Xia are aware that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they be overwhelmed by Chang Su Mei in such a reason? The kind mentor, the only left prince who has involved, can the only left prince who has involved in Chang Su Mei issue be killed? W. Oh, that's the very thing the emperor should take into consideration? How are they overwhelmed? Okay, that's it. So, okay, Aju, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's it again. Okay.
Today's
Yes.
The kind mental can the only left prince who has involved in consummate issue be filled. That's very thing the April should take into consideration. Yes.
You're amazing. You did it. Congrats. Yeah, thank you, Aju. Okay, next one, Virtue, please.
Okay.
Yeah, this one, please.
Okay. Firstly, all Chang Su Mei's words are true. Secondly, the main focus of attention is who will be the next emperor after killing the only left prince.
Wow, exactly. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. So yeah, the next one and the last one is Manju. Yeah, Manju, please also recite the content of 21st. Yeah, you please.
Yes. Firstly, Chang Su Mei's words are true. Secondly, the main focus of attention is who will be the next emperor after killing the only left prince.
Yes, right. Exactly. Yeah, I thought Manju would be the last one, but I saw another 8 on the screen. So Aju, please, which content?
Reading yesterday's
Okay, right.
W was the emperor and Jiangxia are well that the body can regrow with reference to the ancient books. However, how are they overwhelmed by Chang Su Mei in such a raising? Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, so beautiful, so beautifully. So okay, so that's all for this afternoon's lecture.